In this video, I'll be sharing with you a requested tutorial on how to draft this stylish wrap dress. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button. So to start, here is my pattern paper and I've gone ahead to mark out my basic measurement. Now I've marked out my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, and my blouse length. Now after you're done marking this, the next step is to go ahead to mark your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Come down by 1 inch. For the neckline, use 3 inches, then connect it to your shoulder slope. The neck depth, I'll come down by 1 inch and I'll go ahead to connect. So after connecting, the next step is to find my chest line, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. Whatever you get, mark and draw out a straight line there. You want to place your tape again and mark your shoulder divided by 2. Now place your tape and connect. After you're done connecting, place your tape, divide what you have there and mark. Come in by ½ inch, place your tape again, mark your bust measurement divided by 4. Connect from here to the midpoint and to your bust circumference divided by 4 at the chest line. Now you want to insert your body measurement. There's no need for that for this pattern because it is a free top. All you need to do is mark your bust measurement divided by 4, add 1 inch for ease and add ½ inch for sewing allowance. Mark your under bust measurement divided by 4, add 1 inch for ease and then add extra ½ inch. Mark your waist measurement divided by 4, add extra 1 inch for ease and add half for sewing allowance. I'm going to mark the hip measurement divided by 4 here. Then add your sewing allowance and add ease, right? So this one, not the hip measurement, is just a mistake. So go ahead to place your tape, connect from the bust to the under bust to the waist and to the hip point or your blouse length. Now this is all you need for this front pattern and I'll just go ahead to cut out. Now after cutting this, you're also going to use this to trace out your front pattern. For the front pattern, I'll mark 5 inches in front of my pattern, which will serve as the wrap for this dress. Now I'll place my ruler and I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line all the way to the upper part of my pattern. Now you also want to repeat the same thing here. I'm just marking this out because I'm using a pattern paper so that I will note where my 5 inches is. Or if you don't just want to remark this, you can just give it a notch where you have that 5 inches at the upper part and at the lower part. This 5 inches we are marking is for the wrap, right? You can also use 4 inches if you don't want to use 5, right? Why I'm using 5 is that the wrap overlapped almost towards the other side. Now, if you cut out 5 inches and you're not okay with it, please go ahead to reduce yours. So I'll go ahead to outline where my blouse length stops at this point and I'll also mark it at the back. I'm using this to serve as a guide because one side of this dress has like an extension towards the lower part. Now what I'll now do is to go ahead and trace this other side of my pattern too. So please make sure you also pin your dress when you're cutting this. Then I'll now trace out the neckline. I'll just remove my back pattern and I'll open this up. So this is what I have for the front. I'll take note where your blouse length ended, right? So I'll just overlap the front pattern. And on one side, I'll add like an extension on it. The side that is overlapping the other side. So I'll just go ahead and use my tape and I'll hold it down. That is on that other side that is overlapping. I'll hold it down. Then before going ahead to cut out. Now what I'll now do is I'll go ahead to trace out this excess I have at the lower part of this side, which is not part of the blouse length, right? So what you now do is to trace out the neckline of this dress. To trace out the neckline of this dress, you need to come up a bit after the waistline of your pattern. Now place your tape and measure where you want it to be, slightly above your waistline. So when I was drafting mine, I think I went up too much, but when you're drafting yours, you can just come up by 2 inches after the waistline, right, which is okay, or 3 inches after the waistline. Then go ahead to connect it to that point where you want the neckline to be, right, the wrap to stop, and then you go ahead to connect. So after marking it out, what I'll do is just to go ahead to cut this out, right? So just like I said, when you're drafting yours, you might just go up by 3 inches. I think mine is like 4 inches after my waistline, is a bit high, right? Now let's work on the lower part where your blouse stopped. That's your blouse length, right? So you can place your tape and take extra 7 to 8 inches after that and go ahead to mark. So after you're done marking at that point, you're going to connect from this point all the way going down towards that 7 or 8 inches or that you have at the lower part. Then go ahead to outline that with your marker to make it more visible for you to see. So I'll just go ahead to cut this out. So I'm done drafting this side of my pattern, and what I'll do now is to place it on top of each other. So this is the wrap effect you'll be having on your dress. Now let's go ahead to join the shoulder so that we'll take the measurement for that of the cape on the dress. I used my sellotape and I joined the shoulder. Place my tape and I'll take the measurement starting from the midpoint of the neckline, and I'll take this all the way around. So whatever I have now, that is what I'll use to cut out this tape. And what I have is about 17.5 inches, which you'll be cutting it on fold because it will be going around your neckline. So after that, I went ahead to like fold my pattern paper. Now take the full length of what you have, which is 17 inches, 17.5, then divide it into two this way, mark the midpoint. Now from the end, closed end, come down by ½ inch. Then from that ½ inch, mark it to you meet the midpoint of your pattern, right? So when you connect it to that midpoint, now you're going to decide how wide you want your cape to be. So I'm just using 7 inches. Please go ahead to check if the 7 inches is okay for you before using. Now from this 7 inches, I'll now slant it a bit smaller than what I have here, right? I'll come out at least by 2 inches here or 1.5, then go ahead to connect. Now what I'll do next is to go ahead to cut this out. After cutting this out, I'll just use this pattern and I'll place it on the neckline to give that cape, to give the cape effect on the neckline of the dress. I'll just go ahead to place it. So what you do, get the midpoint place, then I'll go ahead to place this on the neckline going all the way towards the front to the end of my pattern. Then after that, you now attach this towards this other side of your dress. Then you can now go ahead to add your rope towards the waistline of the wrap dress so that you can go ahead to tie it. You can also add pressing button inside to hold the wrap neatly.